Here with head coach of the men's basketball team, John Redmond. Coach, this week you've got Northwest Missouri and Pittsburg State. What are you looking at when you are looking at the tape of those two teams?
Well, Northwest is going to be tough tomorrow night. They're 9-0 at home. They haven't lost at all, so it's going to be real tough for us. But I'm looking at it from the standpoint that's what challenges is all about, and I'm hoping that they think that it's just another game playing Lincoln, and maybe we could catch them on a night where they're not playing very well and get a win. But it's important, as I told the kids yesterday, it's important that we start to win. We got to win with some of the upper echelons to get where we need to go. We don't beat the lower level teams, which is fine. That's what you're supposed to do. But the thing right now is getting a couple of wins at the top to solidify what we're trying to do as far as making to the tournament. And as you know, as of Monday, we one game out. Mm-hmm. And, again, every week I keep saying it's a great situation to be in. And as I told the kids last night, we have to find a way to get it done. We keep saying it's great, but we're still not getting it done. That's that step away. And I'm hoping this week alone, the two games we have, we can finally get over the hump and get that done. We've been knocking at the door. It's time for us to open that door and get in it. So that's the way I'm approaching it. The door's about to open. And I know it, and I just got a gut feeling that this is the week that door finally opened for us.
Well, like you said, Northwest will be a tough matchup.
Yes.
Pittsburg State, when they were at our place, you played them tough.
Yes.
And you're going to be playing them again. Do you think that they're a team that you match up well against?
Yes, I do. Size-wise, and I think it's going to be a great situation down there. The last 2 years that we have played them has always been tough. We always matched up well against them. They have found ways to win. And that's what I'm trying to get our kids to understand, is finding a way to win. You can play tough, you play tough, but you got to go that extra mile to find a way. That's a game winnable. Like I said, before I even get to Saturday, I'm more worried about Wednesday night. And I'm a realist, so I know there's a great basketball team we're going to face. But they've been beaten. They've been beaten away from home. They haven't been beaten at home. But that old saying, every dog has its day, and it might be our day for a change. It might be one of those days where we go in there and we finally get over that hump and get a team. Because I really got to believe in my heart and in my mind that they might take us a little lightly. And, it's just a game, and they might be looking forward to that game they're going to have on Saturday. So I'm hoping with all of those entities in effect that it benefits us. And, after Wednesday, I know where we stand, and then getting ready for Saturday's game. Like I said, I always try to go one game at a time. So that's where we are right now.
All right. Well, you have several seniors on your team, but you also have two freshmen that you're developing this year. And on Saturday, both Greg Motley and Caleb Peckmeyer got a lot of time on the court. What do you think of their development so far?
It's going well. As well as can it be expected, because in a situation that we have, that it's nice to take young kids slow to learn and understand what kind of conference they're in. It's a big jump from high school, like Peckmeyer coming from St. Elizabeth. That's a big jump coming from that class level and coming over here and playing this type of caliber of players, especially when a lot of those kids are more athletic, more talented he is. But, the thing about him is his heart, and I love his heart. And it makes up for a lot of the talent that he missed, because he just plays hard and he listens and he follows instructions. Motley, same way, he can shoot. We know that. The biggest thing about him is to get him to understand he got to play at both ends. He's one of those kids that if you look down there on defense, you go, where is he? He's really thinking about where I'm going to get my next shot. But, I think those are things that come in time with teaching, and and these kids learning. And the best thing is they're both coachable. From a coach's standpoint, I love that. Is that you don't get a lot of lip from them about what I used to do or what I'm capable of doing. They actually sit down and listen. And at this point in time in the season, they're going to continue to get a lot of playing time. I mean, I think both of them made a big difference in the way we played Central Missouri last week. And is that the way they play, and that's the thing about young kids. They can just play. They don't have a lot of pressure on them. They just go out and play the game. They love the game. They're still in that young age where they just love basketball and competition. So I'm trying to feed into that, just keep letting them play and learn, and you got to learn under fire. Early in the year, Heckmeyer, I didn't play as much, but as the year went on and he got more playing time, now I give him opportunity to play more.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thank